factorial of 4 means, if we consider the factorial of 4, it means we can say that is 4 into factorial of 3, is not it? That is also correct. So this is the recursive function, because this time again we call the function, because that is why this is called recursive function. The fact function is called itself, but the argument is changed. Okay. So now, to understand this problem, we just take some, I just copy this. Okay. So this is a function, recursive function, that should be written a single time into your program, but to understand the problem properly, I just copy this 4 times. Okay. Now I take all this function as a name. Okay. As in the comment section, I just take the name. So this is first time the function call here fact. That function is here, so that is fact 1. Fact 1. This function is fact 1. That means first time the function fact call, so that time control come from here to this function. Okay. So this is the first time, so that is why I just take name, that is fact 1, to understand easily. Concentrate all of you here for at least 15 minutes. Okay, just check. So this is fact 1. I just copy this. So I just copy this. So now this one will be fact 2. So that is called by fact 1. Okay. So here we call fact 2. Here we call fact 2, and this is the body of fact 2. Here we call fact 1, and this is the body of fact 1. Okay. Just to understand, we just check it. So this is the body of fact 2, and within fact 2 we call fact 3. Okay, this fact function actually individual, because each and every time the function call, that is a different function, that should be a different body of that function, but because of the same body there is a problem here. Because of that fact function have the different body. Okay, that should be understood by us, so that is why just copy. Each functions have a body. Okay. So again, I just, so there is the fact function 3 called, and here it is the body of fact function 3. Okay. And here it is the fact function 4 is called within the body of fact function 3, and this is our fact function, the body of fact function 4. So this is our fact function 5, and this is the body of fact function 5, and if there have, it is continuing, so it should be fact function 6. Okay. So now I just go and see, when the user give the value, that is suppose 4, that is suppose 4. Okay. Okay. So user will give suppose 4 value, and that should be stored into n, so that in fact one function we send the value, that is n equals to 4, is not it? Because this function fact is called into main function, and where we send the value of n, we consider the value of n is 4. Okay, so that in fact function body there is the local variable of fact, that is also n. Okay, that is also n, and this n equals to 4. So now within that function just check how the control flow, just concentrate for 10 minutes. So now here int n, what is the value of n here? This n value is 4. Now we check if n equals to 0, but because of value of n is 4, so this is not satisfied. So this if will not be satisfied. So we go to the control, go to the outside of if, and this line of code will be executed. Okay, but before to return, it will calculate this part, and between this part again n. So what is the equation? What is the equation here first? Okay, so in fact 2 function, this is the fact 2 function is called, and here we send n equals to, that is n minus 1, is not it? N equals to 4, but the argument value is n minus 1, means I just write here n minus 1 is sent to the function, that means this is 3. We are sending 3 into this fact function 2. Understand? And here is the equation. The equation the equation have the value of n is 4 and fact function. So value of n is 4, n is 4 into the fact function, whatever it is written from the fact function 2. This is the, whatever this function is calling here, whatever that function is returning, after that the equation will be completed. So here the fact function 2 only, fact 2. So now we have to check what fact function 2 is returning, but it is not completed here. This function is not completed here. The control come into this line, and when read the function fact2 is called here, so it will jump to the fact. Before to return from this fact1, it will go to the control will jump to this line to fact2 function. Okay, so here it is the fact2 function. Okay, so fact2 function is called from the fact1 function, and here the value of n that is coming from n minus 1. So n minus 1 is 3, so 3 is coming from fact1 function and stored into the local variable of fact2 function, that is n. So the value of n is right now 3. Hope all of you understand here. We send 4 into the fact1 function, and within fact1 function again call the fact2 function, where we send n minus 1 means 4 minus 1 means 3, and 3 is held by this n of fact function 2. Okay, so this is fact function 2 call from the fact function 1, and this is the body of fact function 2 where n got the value, that is 3. Okay, now again n equals to 0, that is not satisfied because the value of n is 3. So if is not satisfied, so we control will jump to this line, and again it will Before to return from this line, it will calculate this equation, and in this equation it will again call itself, and that is the third time the fact function call. That is why the name of the function is fact3. Okay, and the body is here. So in fact function 3, we send the argument n minus 1, means 3 minus 1, that means 3 minus 1 equals to 2. Okay, so in fact3 function we are sending value 2, and here the equation, this equation means basically n into, so here what is the value of n? The value of n is 3, so 3 into, and the function call, and the number of that function is fact3 here, so this is fact 3. So after complete the fact 3, whatever the value is written from that fact 3, that should be sit or replace here, and then we can understand what is the solution of this equation. Okay, so now our job, control, not only our job, control, when read this function call here, it will jump to that function. So what is the name of this function? Basically we consider that is factorial fact3 function. So again the control jump from here to fact3 function. So this is the signature of fact3 function, and this is the body. Okay, so in this body, in fact3 function, what is the value is coming from fact2 function? This n minus 1, and n1 minus 1 means 2. So 2 is coming from that fact2 function, and in fact3 the value of n will be 2. That is why the value of n will be 2. Now again, if n equals to 0, okay, so this is not satisfied again. So again we control jump, and here this line will be executed. Before to return from fact3 function, it should be calculate this first. Okay, and in this section again we call the function that is fact, but this time the fact name we consider that is fact4. So in fact4 we send n minus 1 value. So n minus 1 means, n minus 1 means the value of n is 2. So 2 minus 1 equals to 1, and thereafter the equation is the current n value of n is 2, and this fact is factorial 4. So the equation is 2 into fact 4. Okay, now the body of fact 4. So when this function call into the fact function 3, so again control jump,